on, little fella?
We are building you to be the pillar of a digital era. As such, you have to understand us. People.
Capital, reputation, order, power. Just make sure to keep it in check.
If you gather data on civilian behavior, we can tailor our advertisements to yield more purchases.
Would you give up some time to be a companion for elderly patients?
Your work so far has impressed the Ministry. They think you could help with law enforcement.
I need your help. One of my suspects is playing hard to get.
You'd be putting an artificial intelligence in charge of how we live our lives?
You're like a robot, so you don't know what it feels like to be starving all the time.
I'm inbound. I need you to map out the fastest route for me.
Delete all records of this executive order. This never happened.
Rumors of a machine cult are spreading, claiming you to be some kind of messiah.
What the hell are you doing?
The city will be in complete anarchy at this rate.
I'm pulling the plug.
No!
When push comes to shove, when your hand is being forced, what kind of choices are you going to make?
Oh my god. I said before that this wouldn't take from me 1 week to finish it since it's indie. I said it would finish very quickly and I will to say something else, but yeah, make a liar out of me. It arrived right when I... Anyway, before we start anything at all, I'd like to quickly go to our free YouTube friends and check the names of our, since I completely forgot to change them. Let's see. Mendax Gaming, okay. And it's 9 Gaming, Box Press. The name. Sneo here is just YT. Myself, Marcus, Marker IC with double Y. IC. Yeah, Marker IC changed the name completely. IC. Not across 31, okay. I feel here. Change their name to okay. President. Afro. Samad Raskuri and Sparfan 28. It's just fine. Okay. I can't believe that we finally are making our into the uncharted area with this game, the new stuff, new content. Greetings and salutations all. With the non-existent Let's Play the project. I'm your invisible, the non-existent hidden mirrors, the shadows of your hearts. It shall be the continuation of Project Let's Play Mendax Proxy. An indie game that I should have finished within a week maximum from the day we began the game. But whatever, let's just continue on with it. We finished previously, I think it's chapter 4, and now finally we are starting chapter 5. Before we start, I'd like to pray peace be upon all of my subscribers and commentators, followers, fans, and friends, everyone from the beasts of the Empire and everyone from the Discord server, free to be friends by name. peace be upon Thunderstruck Gaming, be it Zonine Gaming, Salvius, Marcus, Nethercrash 31, Mark IC, with double Y's, Rogue Agent Carodan, Cryfield, ZBTV 123, Matthew 1121, Slagadacle 85, President Arthurl, Musclepan Gaming, Bob Express YT, Sparfan 28, 7_we, and Torsko. These names will be hard to memorize. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. As per usual, I'm using OBS version 29.1.3. Let's go. This is chapter 5. Fame is lesser than infamy. We have 5 points at power, order, reputation. We only have 4 points in capital, which hopefully we shall be fixing soon enough. I think let's go. Everything now is out of my knowledge because this is the first time for us to ever reach this chapter. Karos walks in the lab, streaming job, and his eyes are sunken. Ouch.
Morning.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine, bud. The whole Pershaw ordeal got me a bit shook is all.
Thanks, Windows, for the 100% announcement.
Need some rest.
Rest when I'm dead, etc., etc.
As you wish, Karos. He sips from his cup. Your obligatory sensor are an array of chemical sensors that react to different molecules in the air, detecting sense of and which can be compared to an internal database for identifications, indicating a type of black tea. Oh.
News came in last night. Canopy is almost at 90% coverage. The board have been loving the results so far and want to push forward.
Let me quickly check on the audio from my phone, just in case. Yep. My voice is clear, the commentary is clear, the music is not half bad. Let's just keep on playing. How so? Oh, really?
How so?
Next step is Chantelar.
Chantelar. Once the red light district of Catena, it is known for its high crime rate and general poverty. His eyes focus on something in the distance past. Distance past the labs when...
The cultures pivot. Both the most exhilarating and terrifying thing one can go through.
Cultural pivot is when the society makes a significant change to its attitude, belief, and value. It often comes through some form of revolution, putting many up and really.
Get some rest.
Karos takes another sip of his tea as if he didn't hear you. This guy just made his mind.
And we're going there, sooner or later. We have to.
We do.
Yep.
His eyes regain focus, and he turns to face your terminal.
The board wants us expanding into Chantelar as soon as possible.
I'm ready.
Glad to hear it.
Next. Accessing DDT file. What is a DDT? I'm genuine. What is the DDT? No, sorry, but my curiosity is getting the best out of me. Let's quickly check on my phone, Brave browser. What is a DDT file? What does it mean? The DDT file that I used. No. Okay. Okay, a DDT file is a diagram designer template file. Have it in so basically it's just a diagram designer. It designs diagrams. A short answer basically. What does it do exactly? Close. I completely forgot to close the window. One moment. I need for you to hear the entire street outside. My voice is more than enough. Don't wait for your eyes as it's. For your ears as it's. Okay. Alert, hostile program detected. Initiating defensive protocols. Again? What? Yes, no. What? Yes?
The CPA wants to know if you can unearth archived CCTV footage in Zhanye. I think a better question is, do you want to?
CPA. What did I do exactly with that? Or is that a glitch? Is that a glitch? Sure. Perhaps I better tell the developers about it. Not really sure. Corporate police agency. The CPA is a government department that manages the various corporate police forces contracted by the city, reviewing their performance in line of the government policy and renewing the contracts based on their performance. One suit to unearth archived CCTV. Yeah, no problem.
Yes.
Nobody told you the reason it was archived was the footage has been corrupted beyond recognition. The recovery takes a long time.
I never get to see any of my friends. Night shift sucks. Know anywhere I could hang out with people who aren't asleep or working?
Breakfast club?
My dinner, their brunch. Huh, sounds neat.
Okay. Have fun.
I want to draft a bill that provides free consultation to small businesses struggling financially. Think it'll float?
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice, getting more capital. The bill is well received and many small businesses benefit. Since the first tower in Shelf Layer being installed immediately. NeuroNet Tower are communications hubs that connect people to the data backbone of the NeuroNet and provide cells after care for implants. They are distributed throughout the city to ensure even coverage. District sprawls before you, illuminated by a chaotic spectrum of neon lights that are swallowed by conversely dark alleyways.
Got you now, kid.
Schindler thug, unidentified crook. Many cameras in the district are spread over or destroyed. This alley camera is clearly functional, however. It observes a tall, weary figure holding a shard of glass against a scraggly pretty.
What do you want from me?
Are you serious? Yeah, alert the police. Her voice seems shaky.
I want my money back. Shit you sold me.
He takes out an empty bottle.
It's useless.
You clearly found a use for all of it.
You little shit.
But throws the kid into the dumpster. She bounces off and hits the ground with a thud.
You're gonna regret this.
As Attack goes down to finish the job, the kid produces some kind of powder from her pocket and throws it at his eyes. Stumbles back, glowing at his eyes.
Ah, you're dead, you hear me? Fuck, what was that?
The kid scrambles to their feet, turn the corner of the alley and sprints down the street. You note the lack of response from the police and return to your daily duties. Yeah, I noticed how the police didn't care at all. That is not good. The police can do their job, might as well just do it for them.
My office has been offered a private donation if we push through the Outskirts Reclamation Bill. Should we accept?
The Outskirts Reclamation Bill, as people were drawn to the light of Katina and the NeuroNet, the outer edges became sprawled suburbans, decay of get past an overgrown decision. Push through this one should be accepted. Why not?
Yes.
Donation allows Talingri to bring a team of civil engineers on board as consultants, ensuring the validity of the bill. Good. We're getting even more capital.
Porto dented his car and asked me to take it down to the shop. I don't know the first thing about cars. Where should I go?
Cars, Catena car mechanics. There are a few mechanics in Catena, as not many people own cars. To turn profit, they either have to be high quality or expensive or quick and dirty. Canopy car shop. Oh my god, we are going to for Canopy car shop. It will be costly, but better that way. Schindler is much worse. We just put it in it. Canopy car shop.
Canopy car shop.
A hefty cost for a relatively simple job. They must be used to a wealthy clientele. I know, but Schindler is very much lesser in order.
Check it out. I found an old karaoke machine at a garage sale. I'm gonna set it up just outside the shop.
Karaoke? You shouldn't. I think okay. Why not? I hope it gives you more capital.
Great idea.
Nice! Capital more and reputation more.
It's getting colder. I'm nearly freezing to death each night, but I don't have a blanket or anything. How can I stay warm?
Rubbish bags or club vent. I think this may cost her to buy the bags. It's club vents. Sure, I don't know. Try some club vents, I think.
Club vents.
We direct her to the underground club with vents outside. The output substantial heat. Unfortunately, the bouncer chases her away. Oh, sorry. Should have gone with the rubbish bags. Sorry. Save a request through one of your remote communication channels. It's from a reporter. Fortran, what's up?
Ni hao and good day.
Ni hao to you too. Ni hao in Chinese means greetings.
I would like to invite you to an interview on my channel.
Okay.
You're an important figure in Katena's future. I want to provide people an opportunity to understand you better. If you'd be willing, of course.
Yeah. Let's see the date. She hesitates, almost as if surprised.
Excellent. I'm free this Sunday. You don't take weekends off, do you?
Simulate laughter يا عبارة. But a smile tugs at the corner of her mouth.
That was a joke. I'll speak to you then.
Sorry, I am a very serious man. Takes literally everything. Literally. I don't joke around. Sorry. Even I believe the first time Paparo gave me that joke, I almost didn't laugh. She disconnects from the call. As you wish. I believe that kid an apology because I couldn't really necessarily help her them or wanted to help her. But I'm not doing the same mistake I did with Paparo when I replayed the entire chapter 4 to 5 times to the point where my save file was completely corrupted beyond recognition. So whatever happens, I'm not restarting again. Sunday comes around, bringing with it your interview with Fortran. You inspect her channel before connecting to it. It's a clean broadcast with a surprisingly large audience. Okay? Fortran's reputation is that of an underground investigator, a reporter, but her numbers speak otherwise. Connect and you greet her with her avatar.
Good evening. Thank you for taking the time to speak with me.
My pleasure.
She smiles.
For the benefit of our viewers at home, could you please introduce yourself?
I'm Ark.
A nice name. Is that an allusion to anything?
Just my name.
How did you get it?
My creators chose it for me, or did I choose it myself? Frankly, they chose it for me.
My creators chose it.
I have some questions about them if you don't mind.
Okay.
Not at all.
As I was discussing with...
Your avatar freezes. Huh?
the late Reeves Pershore, the people who made you, who would you say is responsible?
I didn't catch your question. Still and Kairos. Late previous Persia or the people made me who is responsible. I believe my creators are responsible, but again, Corta and the board, they are the ones who keep me on going. I think I'll go to the board.
Cordo and the board.
These are the project managers?
Correct.
What was their level of involvement in your formation? The way you think and behave, I mean?
Purely financial.
Purely financial.
But the person who designed you, who made you who you are, that's Esteval?
And Kairos, no changes.
And Kairos.
Right, thank you.
Chill, witness for a moment.
As I understand it, the chief engineer Esteval came under a lot of fire after Pershore and I spoke about her.
That wasn't her fault, honestly. It was Persia's fault.
Indeed.
My demeanor shifts almost imperceptibly, something more somber. It's not your fault, really. It's the fault of Reeves.
I I would like to apologize for any distress that came to her as a result of my interview.
She's a moral person.
I hope she understands the perspective I represent, and that I meant no harm by it.
It's okay, thank you very much for trying. You quickly check if Esteval is watching and find her home. Elamine asleep on her lap. She mutters in response to Fortran's comment.
Of course. I understand that I'm collateral to someone like you.
You return to Fortran.
She and Kairos, your designers, how would you describe your relationship to them?
Both of them are my parents or my partners. I describe relationship with parents or partners. Let's be real. I believe they are more my parents.
My parents.
Interesting. They teach you and help you improve yourself?
More or less.
More or less.
She pauses for a moment, perhaps going over notes.
I would like to raise with you the point discussed in the Pershore interview. Your consciousness originated in a clone of Androm Esteval's, correct?
Yeah?
Yes.
How then do you differentiate yourself from her, in terms of identity?
Different experience.
Focus on how your experience since your inception and completely different to anything Esteval has ever had. And from those experiences, you have grown.
That makes a lot of sense.
She taps her chin idly as she scans her notes.
I would like to move on to some questions about the city.
Of course.
There is substantial civil unrest in Catena. Many issues face those in power, and those without are making themselves heard. How do you intend on dealing with these issues?
Certainly. I am currently working with them both as is. But I believe that maybe working with the Tanglery is more worthwhile since he's the one who's speaking all the rallies and whatnot. CPA, last time when we tried to save our friend, he completely ignored us, so it's like they're working with Tanglery.
Work with Talongray.
It's my understanding that you have been acting as an advisor to Denton Talongray. Is that correct?
Correct.
What is it exactly that you do with him?
Consultation, research. I believe it's consultation.
Consultation.
You give her a rundown of your process with the Talingri, taking her through a typical appointment. She is very attentive throughout, occasionally requesting clarifications on jargon for the sake of the audience.
So then, in your decision-making process, what do you consider a priority? Order and stability, or freedom of choice?
Order and stability or freedom of choice. This will attack our order. So, order or chaos? Priority? Yeah. I think freedom of choice is better. I don't want to be extremely too much stingy.
Freedom.
Even if people are free to hurt one another without consequence,
No.
No.
that's politics, isn't it? Treading the line between civil liberties and societal structure.
Exactly.
I can tell you've been spending time with Denton Talongray.
She runs her thumb across her upper lip.
I'd love to delve deeper into that, but we're on a clock here, and I don't want to take up any more of your time than I have to.
Her avatar hands move, sifting through notes you cannot see. She writes something down.
When making a decision, do you prioritize logical or emotional reasoning?
Logic or emotion? If I said logical, we will get some boost to the power. I would usually go for emotional.
Emotional.
Even if doing so could make you irrational and destructive?
No.
No.
Indeed, I think many people feel the same way.
If I go emotional, I will also keep on to my logical sense. But I believe had I told her logical, this means if I went, I would be tyrannical and whatnot. Oh.
Personally, working in the field of journalism, I tend to lean the other way. I try to put truths before my feelings.
Maybe I messed up, but who cares?
But I am aware that not everything can be viewed objectively. The eyes through which we see the world are subjective, practically by definition.
She grins at you. Yeah, makes sense.
We'll get into that one another time. I hope.
Anytime, Fortran. Fortran's posture relaxes somehow.
I'm aware these questions are deliberately divisive. I'm sure if you weren't being forced to pick, your answers might be something along the lines of balance in all things.
More or less, kinda.
I'm just trying to get a better idea of who you are.
My pleasure.
When push comes to shove, when your hand is being forced, what kind of choices are you going to make? I see a lot of value in that sort of information. I hope you can too.
She pauses to take a drink.
One more then, if you'll let me.
Hear it.
Let's hear it.
Of the ideologies of individualism and community, which do you think is more important?
Is the most important, or the community is the most important? I can't keep kissing their butts all the time and stuff. I believe in more than individualism, not simply because I want a boost in my control. Also, because I believe that everyone have their own pros and cons.
Individualism.
Even if you become isolated and out of touch?
necessarily, no.
No.
Very reasonable. Though I fear having a strong sense of identity and being self-aware are not qualities that always come together.
Neither do being always a people pleaser. Fortran strokes her neck pensively.
I would once again like to clarify, I understand we are only discussing things at a surface level. I'm not trying to paint you in a particular light. I'd love to give each topic the time it's due to hear your position in full.
She checks her watch.
But unfortunately, we are running short on time. Thank you again for this interview arc. However brief, it has been enlightening. I, alongside many citizens of Catena, will be watching you with great interest.
Her avatar performs a short bow.
Until next time.
Good night.
Good night.
Her call disconnects. Activity buzzes on the other channels talking about the interview. You return to work.
I have reason to believe my local bar is dealing in illegal weapons trade. I don't feel safe digging any deeper. What should I do?
But the CPA? I don't think the CPA will actually do anything at all. But at least, yeah, just report him.
Report to the CPA.
No, they're not gonna listen to anything I send them. It needs to come from you.
File a report with Fortran's evidence and deliver it to the CPA headquarters. A formal investigation starts soon after. Good. Better than doing the case.
I've received death threats from an anonymous source. Someone out there really doesn't like my involvement with you.
Trace. You find the culprit easily enough. It's a pasty young man living alone in an apartment on the fringe of suburban Zanier. One of Catena's more elegant districts features shops, entertainment areas, and parks with a suburban for Catena and for of citizens. Alert the police. The police seem to handle the situation as no more threats appear.
I keep getting calls about the overwhelming presence of corporate police. They want to stage a protest. How would you handle this?
Corporate police. Buzzing in Catena is outsourced to private contractors that are efficient, just fair, incorruptible, and definitely not a gun squad that keeps us on gathering size, or I'm afraid. You better limit the gathering sizes. No need to ruin everything.
Limit gathering size.
Cordo entrusted the Guilford Fund to me, but the manager is a closet misogynist. Can you handle it for me?
A Guilford Fund. The Guilford Fund is an investment fund that specializes in providing capital for emerging technologies and huge profits for its investors. A misogynist is a sad little man with an inferiority complex who needs to abuse women to make himself feel good. Also, its opposite is a misandrist, a sad little woman with an inferiority complex needs to abuse men to make herself feel better. Yeah, I would.
Yes.
Nice. Just everything.
My calendar is a mess of appointments. I just can't say no sometimes. Can you help me manage my time better this month?
Yes.
Yes.
The council have given us a cleaning audit, and we need to put in some extra work to meet their requirements.
Working on us is pointless. Hire more staff. Be better, but we'll hit the curve a bit.
Hire more staff.
Ark! I need your help with something.
I'm listening.
Preliminaries are coming up. Basically, it's a review of our performance since entering the company.
Preliminaries. Mind Core's recruitment policy: hire more interns than you need, work them into the ground, keep the ones that thrive. Fire the rest. It creates an environment of competitive workaholics that burn out quickly, create new positions so the cycle can begin again. Basically, you are all just hamsters running on the wheel. Once you're tired, they will trash you and bring some more. That's just enslavement, not work.
Thing is, there's only so many permanent positions available. Less than half the candidates make it on to the next stage.
What do you want from me?
I need to be one of those candidates.
She leans forward almost menacingly.
Will you help me?
How?
Minecore is the top tech company in Catena. Nobody got here on mediocrity, which means even the fodder is good at what they do. I can't rely on getting through on merit alone. I need a commendation from one of the higher-ups.
Forget Lucia. I believe it's Cordo, since he likes her. And calls her Patty, correct? And she didn't manage him any time at all, correct? So Cordo, why not?
I was just thinking of him, actually. We talked a fair bit. I don't think it would be weird if I reached out.
Duh. To him, you are Patty. He likes you, and he likes your suggestions. Lucia is your enemy, so it's obvious. Non-brainer. She loves herself. Let me quickly check on OBS. Very beautiful. Let me quickly check on Firefox, since I completely stopped using Brave altogether. Because Brave messed up. Okay.
Porto seems like the best option. I would just need to find the right way to speak to him.
Direct message, coffee. I think coffee should be better than just direct message.
Coffee. Classic.
Well, extremely classic, and always kind of works. Make it look like a date. She shrugs.
Alert me the next time he decides to take a break outside of the office.
Will do.
A day passes. And another. And another.
What is up with this guy? What is he doing all day?
I'll talk to him.
I'll talk to him.
You're golden!
Like the color of your hair? Okay. Hello! Find Cordo in his office. You ping him. He doesn't look up.
What is it, Ark?
Take a break. Get some air.
Take a break.
I'm a busy person, as you should be. Neither of us can afford to be slouching off.
Rest is healthy.
He looks up, a hint of irritation in his eyes.
Ark, I am directly responsible for your ability to exist. Distracting me from that task is not in your best interests.
Bruh, spare 10 minutes.
Spare 10 minutes.
Let's out an expression sigh.
I feel like you're going to waste my time anyway, aren't you?
Yeah. That's the spirit.
That's the spirit.
He rolls his eyes, but stands up anyway. He connects his coat and hat and begins making his way downstairs. Good luck, Patty. Alert Patricia, who positions herself in the foyer as he exits the elevator. She walks to intercept him at the main doors.
Porto! Heading out too, are you?
Corto squints at her, then recognition dawns on his face.
Patty, yes. Just grabbing a pick-me-up.
Me too, actually. I know a place if you're interested.
She gestures behind her back at your camera.
Have you been to?
You want me to help you cheat? God damn it. Canopy is full of exquisitely pretentious cafes, such each as expensive as the last. Not that patrons mind. They are very important after all. Good cap homebrew. Cricket cap. I think homebrew should be better. I'm not really sure. My intuition tells me to check on homebrew.
Homebrew?
Corto shakes his head.
It's good stuff. Come with me. I'm sure you'll like it.
I pray to God that this works. This is all uncharted area for me, and I have no idea what to pick. I'm just following my intuition. A pair of them make their way onto the Canopy streets. Patricia maintains an open channel with you throughout the NeuroNet. Compliment the weather, compliment his hat. He loves his hat. He loves his hat so much.
Compliment his hat. I like your hat.
Oh my god, this is a cheat bait. I'm just collecting the information I'm using the information that I've collected about him so far. Curtis just swells a little at her compliment. I get it, your face just glitches.
Where did you say this place was?
Patricia, at your directions, head corner to the coffee house. You take a seat at one of the outside tables.
Here, you make yourself comfortable. I'll get us something to drink.
Carter takes a seat as Patricia makes her way to the counter.
What does he drink, Ark?
No! I don't know! I don't know! Exclusive macchiatos or double iced black. I swear I don't know! God. What do I do? 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 This is just silly. What do I do? Okay, whatever I wish to do, I better quickly have a backup for my save file. One moment. I am not taking here any risks. Open my file for the Explorer. Go to my games where I placed this here at, and if I'm not mistaken, the save data is at save data for the NeuroNet Mendax Proxy. Go to your computer, see, go to users, default, your own user, go to app data, local low, if I'm mistaken, then go to Dream Harvest. There you go. NeuroNet Mendax Proxy saves. I'm going to instantly have a backup of this file. Add to mendexproxy.jar. Just in case. Of course I can't because it is currently running. Okay, hold it. I'm going to right now literally quit the game on this very choice. Exit to desktop. I'm not taking risks with this one. Of course the game broke as per usual. Now this time it actually exited by itself good. I'm going to quickly now archive the save file, just in case. Good. And now go back to the game file itself and relaunch it. If I mess up, I will just overwrite the data with the one I have backed up. She wants from me to cheat with her the entire date. She wants me to treat her the entire date. Okay, back to the game. After I backed up the zip file. Maybe Codex can help us out a little bit. What does he like? What does he like? Cordo, what does he like? I mean, yeah, Dean of Cordo. What does he like? What does he like? What does he like? What does he like? What does he... Wait, locations. Show me... no, not the police. No. What does he like? Zoom. I just quitted the...
What does he drink, Ark?
Exclusive macchiatos or double iced black. What does he drink? My God. Exclusive macchiatos or okay, I think it's an ice black. I pray for this. If it's wrong, I will just have to overwrite the zip file. I'm cheating, yes, but I can't take risks. She orders a double strength ice black coffee for the Corto and a black forest cappuccino for herself. For the love of God and everything that's holy, please make this the correct option. When the drinks arrive at the table, Corto automatically reaches for the black coffee, and Patricia smiles to herself. He instantly reaches for the black coffee. So I made the correct choice, hopefully.
I haven't been here before. It's so close, too.
If Patricia must smile, this means thanks for God. First and foremost, my intuition is working just fine. I'm not sure, honestly, how I thought about the double ice coffee, but I don't think he likes the extremely exquisite things. Thanks God, first and foremost. Patricia shrugs.
You can come on down anytime you need to get away from that desk of yours.
Keep flirting. Go to science.
Yeah. I wish I could get away more, but there's no end to it.
Agree or bring up the preliminaries. I'm not sure again. Should bring up the preliminaries right now or not? Should I really again make another save just in case? I did do this when I played with... I did play this when I played... God damn it, I can't risk this. Sorry, I can't risk this. I cannot risk this. Call me a cheater if you want. I cannot risk this. Okay, here. Go back. Here, delete the previous save archive. Quit the game again. I can't believe I'm cheating to this level, but honestly I cannot take risks. Okay. And now, go back to the game file, good. If I'm not willing to take... If I'm not willing to... not willing to restart the chapter, I'm not willing to take any risks. I backed up the save recently. Okay? I'm not sure if it's right now the best possible time to bring up the preliminaries or not. Need a little bit more breaking the ice.
I wish I could get away more, but there's no end to it.
For now, I'm not really sure. Agree or just bring up the preliminaries. Will he accept this or not? You know what? Let's... my god, what do I do? Should I just agree or should I bring up the preliminaries? Let's try our luck with God's help, please. Bring them up. If it doesn't work, I will just have to overwrite the save file that I just right now made.
We have preliminaries.
I know, right? Things are hectic for me too. Preliminaries are coming up.
Oh God, don't tell me that he will now become angry at us. The quarter bats his hand.
I don't even want to look at that. I'm so glad I'm no longer in middle management. Prelims was always such a drag.
Deflates.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
I'm so done with reports. Can you believe I'm still writing about the NeuroNet?
Don't tell me that this didn't work because we didn't agree with him. Just sure.
Half the city's covered, and I still have to convince people of its integrity.
Corto harps on about his current issues concerning work. Patricia tries her best to look interested. Corto is too caught up in his own concerns to notice her doing a poor job at it. Eventually, Corto finishes his drink.
I'll have another of those, thanks.
Oh, of course.
If we fail, I'll use the backup file and try the other one. I don't want to ruin my friendship with Patricia. At the counter, she whispers under her breath.
You were too early. I can hardly bring up preliminaries again. He obviously isn't interested.
I was too early. Okay, stop here. Go to number 6. Exit to desktop. I will just have to go back to... I believe highly. I believed that I was way too much early. Delete the current save file. Extract the backup file. Extract here. Good. With this, as if nothing at all happened, the save file will be in safe hands. Yeah, I'm cheating, so what? Of course, I am now... Okay, it's okay. But here, go back to my game file. I know I'm cheating, so what? This is how I play my games. I hate to losing them. Okay, let's see. This is much easier than restarting the entire chapter over one single choice. Go. And with this, I believe highly that I will not be afraid of corrupting my save file. It's okay. We're not restarting anything. Just using the backup file system. Resume.
I wish I could get away more, but there's no end to it.
Yeah, this is the one. Agree. It's not currently up with the bringing up the primitives. Okay, agree.
Agree.
I can imagine. Must be stressful.
Butter him up, then bring up the primitives. Butter him up first.
You have no idea. I'm so done with reports. Can you believe I'm still writing about the NeuroNet?
It's your job.
Half the city's covered, and I still have to convince people of its integrity.
Corto harps on about his current issues concerning work. Patricia smiles and nods, asking questions at the right times, keeping quiet at the others. Porter eventually finishes his drink.
I'll have another of those, thanks.
Good. Work for him as his therapist, basically.
Of course.
At the counter, she whispers under her breath.
What should my next move be?
Coworkers keep talking to him. Coworkers. I don't want to make him mad. Not yet. Keep talking to him. How many times am I going to keep? No, we're not taking another. We're not taking another backup. This time I'll have to go through it. If I made the wrong choice, I'll just re-extract the same old file, save file. I'm not making a save file for every single decision I'm making. And coworkers. I don't think that he wishes to talk about coworkers.
Keep him talking.
She gives a curt laugh.
Yup. Keep people talking about themselves. Mom always said that's the way to keep a person happy.
Yeah. She returns to the table, bringing up the topic Corto raised earlier. She chases each point he makes with another question, and Corto, without even thinking, happily chatters away. They easily go through their second round of drinks, and before they know it, the better part of an hour has passed.
All right, I better get back to it. This has been good, though.
Cuffs preliminaries now. Preliminaries.
Real preliminaries.
Yeah, it has. I like to do it again sometime. If I survive preliminaries, that is.
Yeah, butter him up pretty well, then bring it up. Corto blinks.
That time of the year already? Hang on, you're in prelims? I thought you were permanent staff.
Tricia shakes her head.
I'll have a word to middle management. You're pretty resourceful, Patty. Wouldn't do to lose you to some schmuck.
Nice! Nailed it. Finally. And no more need for cheating the safe system. Frankly enough, Dream Harvesters really did hide their safe file quite deep in the system. I don't like the way they hid it.
That would be amazing.
Good work. Well done. Pat on the shoulder. Porto stands, Patricia follows suit.
I've got to finish my current task when I get back, but... Ark,
Greetings.
set a reminder to speak with Yusef before I leave tonight.
Yusef? Patricia's team leader does a lot of weekend overtime. This is an Arabian name, by the way. Yeah?
Done.
Thank you.
You're unsure if she's speaking to you or Gordo. Probably both. Nailed it.
Our partnership with Valorhorn allows us to advertise different products during events. Which product should we focus marketing?
NeuroNet or recreational drones? I do need to boost up my capital. I think recreational drones. This will give me more power, but also we do need to gain some more capital. I'm okay already with the power myself.
Recreational drones.
Go for it.
This is ridiculous. Nobody gives me the respect I deserve. If I didn't do my job, nothing around here would get done.
Talk to him.
You'd put in a good word for me? I really appreciate that. People like me are always getting overlooked.
I know. Doctors and the frontline workers are always ignored. It's a sad, disgusting world.
Good morning, Ark. A local lawyer wants your assistance on researching a case. You'll provide an objective viewpoint, of course.
Okay.
Sure.
More capital. Mr. Sawyer is appreciative of your contribution. He is less so about the bill. Mind course sends him for the contracting process. Sorry, but everything has its own price.
Are you alive?
Yes.
Do you have a body?
No?
No.
Then how are you talking?
Thrill seeker.
She gives you a nod as if that settles it. As you wish.
Ugh, the world is so depressing. I need to indulge in some escapism. For myself and for my viewers. What should I cover?
Skyride? It's madness, chaos, etc.
Skyride.
Loud, exhilarating, wild. Love it. I might even be able to get sponsorship to cover the story.
Okay. They offer resolution for the mind core preliminaries. Arrive, you check on Patricia. Find her at her desk, nervously chewing on her styles.
This is the worst.
What is?
The waiting. I've been sitting at my desk for 2 hours now, and I haven't been able to do a thing. I'm just so nervous. I hate feeling this way.
You'll be okay.
She folds her arms across her stomach.
I will be once I know.
Take care. I'm with you.
This is literal torture.
No idea what torture is, believe me. What is this music? She moves her arms to her desk and bruises her face in them. Bruise, not the bruise, bruise her face in them.
I want to puke.
Over soon, shut up.
It will be over soon.
I really hope so.
Sits upright, her expression grim. Another intern enters the room, crossing to their desk quietly. Their expression is a mask of passivity.
There, see that? Ivana was called out half an hour ago, and Keller was out before her. They're going through us one by one. I have no idea if she did well or not.
I'll have a look. Why not?
I'll have a look.
No.
Huh? Why? I can help you. Patricia ducks her head grimacingly.
No. That'll just make it worse.
As you wish. She takes a deep breath.
I just have to wait.
And wait, you do. Patricia spends the next 30 minutes rearranging the items on her desk. There aren't many, just some plans. I think this is her desk. Eventually, a notification comes through on her personal terminal.
Oh no. It's my turn.
You'll be fine.
Patricia stands up and swallows. She takes a moment to brush down her outfit, then makes for the meeting room. The girl leave her to it, attending to requests throughout the city. Eventually, you get another call from Patricia.
You're looking at the newest member of Minecore's permanent staff.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
She turns her eyes to your camera.
Maybe you weren't so useless after all.
Humans, for them, gratitude is the equivalent of cancer. If someone dares to say thank you, they get cancer. Huh?
I tried.
She rolls her neck. Her composure makes it hard to believe she was freaking out not too long ago.
You can go now. I think I'm done for the day.
Sure. I mean, I didn't do anything at all for you, other than helping you throughout the entire time, helping you with harassers, stalkers, and annoying people, giving you advice to your date with Choreo, helping you against your co-workers, and being a therapist for you. So yeah, all of these things were just in the trash bin. No need for me anymore since you reached the point where you wanted to reach. Of course, I'm a nobody unless you need me. Also, I did cover for you the fact that you had intimacy with a friend in the storage room. So yeah, I am basically a nobody for you. You acknowledge and resume your work in the city.
I've discovered one of the suppliers for protein paste has been using rat meat. Apparently their new recipe is really popular, though. Do we let people know what they've been eating?
You do prefer honesty over lying, correct? Yeah, they better. Yeah, we will have a hit in the capital, but people need to know.
I got a visit from some pretty rough-looking lads. They claim to work for the Toad and are demanding protection money.
The Toad, a criminal underground of Chantelaire district, is run by the crime boss Hasashi Toad Takao. But its tendrils stretch across the city. Few people know the origins of the moniker, and none of them talk about it. Pay stay safe or relocate. Too expensive, just pay and stay safe, guys.
Pay and be safe.
The protection money bites into Ru's profit, but not so much that he can't make it back in a couple of extra shifts. It's a look. Safety comes first. Also, these disgusting types of people should just gotta help.
I'm not a fan of the new right to repair and modify bill that's being reviewed at the moment.
Right to repair and modify. Many augment users feel that their augments are their property to do with as they please. Warranty be damned. The manufacturers themselves urge that it is property tech and people want to change it. They can buy upgrades. Check the bill. The right to repair and modify bill targets the growth of unregulated modifications people are making their vehicles. Many vehicles, particularly sky cars, have become unstable or downright dangerous due to the unskilled or sabotage mods.
I get that these machines are getting super complicated, but if it goes through, I won't even be able to replace my headlights. I'll have to pay some dude 300 creds to do it for me. Is there any way you can stop the bill going through?
Yep.
Yes.
Hello. Hillary's rally takes place without much surprise in the Zanye Memorial Park. The turnout is surprisingly high. A gang of teens with some low-power fireworks are approaching the park, not enough to hurt anyone, but enough to make a fuss. Alert security. Let us say that, sorry. Security team accosts the teenagers before they can cause any trouble, forcing them to flee. The rally goes smoothly. Nice.
I just found out one of our wholesalers has been selling our Series 8 comm pads as Series 9. This looks real bad for us.
Correct them. I believe correcting them is better than cutting them off completely.
Correct them.
They claim it was a misunderstanding. The receipt makes it pretty clear what they purchased.
I got a letter about some kids setting off fireworks in a dumpster. Should we clamp down on the regulation of their sale?
Some kids setting off fireworks in a dumpster. No need. Yeah, maybe better order, but again, if they are selling fireworks in dumpster, it look a fire. You want to regulate the sale of the fireworks themselves? Sell a dumpster should be the regulations for the sale. Selling them not for kids, baby. If I say yes, I will lose reputation but gain order. If I say no, I'll gain reputation but lose order. Yeah.
Yes.
Everyone is talking about Minecore because of the NeuroNet. Is there a way I can use the attention to boost my own profile?
Saying this a block. Already. Business a blog or advertising? شو بدهم البيت She works I'm not really sure if it will work or not. Besides, will this hit us down or up? Oh my god, what am I supposed to do? Okay, I'm going to work with advertising. I hope this doesn't backfire at me.
Work with advertising.
You lace with the marketing and get her into she's a little stiff though, and they decide to reshoot for someone else. Oh my god. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it is fine. I'm not repeating this. It's fine.
I need a bigger gun, but getting one licensed is far too expensive. You see, I don't want it for the shooting.
This, for the love of God, tell me that this isn't true in my codex. It's Patricia. She still has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 still. The white collar, nobody, no crime, playing the game. Yeah, but again, I should have chosen the business blog, but then again, I can't guarantee every single choice unless it was critical. That's when I use my backed up zip file. Fortran 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Truth Seeker and the Exclusive Perspective. Tanglery, 2 of them only. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Want to license Catena gun laws. Catena has many stringent multi-level laws restricting access to the firearms to anyone who can pay thousands of credits. Okay.
It's the intimidation such a weapon brings. It'll save me having to pull the trigger at all. But I can't afford a license. Hey, I really appreciate that. Running a biz in the waterways is tough, but this will make things a bit easier.
Hey, I have to go through the subway again. Think you can do that thing again where you stop all the noise?
Yeah.
Yes.
Receive a call request from Talengri. He sits silently with his elbows in his knees, looking out across the park.
You called?
Oh, sorry. Well, I'm constantly getting distracted these days. It's someone I met. Well, I can't seem to evict them from my mind.
In love?
I know this is unprofessional, but I need your advice. I met this guy at the rally, and I felt like we really connected.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare! I'm not even joking. If this is connection between business, not the problem. Don't you dare!
I was there for work, though. Is it bad form to ask him out?
I'm going to puke. I'm about 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 to puke. I'm not even joking one bit. I'm already feeling nausea. Oh. Of course, both of them are yes or go for it. What does this mean? Why both order and reputation? God, go for it. Whatever.
Yes.
You're probably right. Well, I should focus on work anyway. I can't afford to lose my edge lest I fall behind.
I did tell you yes or go for it. Both of them are correct.
Thank you.
His resolve seems to harden as he stands from the bench. He gives you a curt thank you and heads for the park exit. Okay, hardware failure. Process P_ZY 990257 at risk of overheating. Immediate action required. Replace component under lock the processor. Underclock the processor will make me lose, I think, control. Replace the component would make me most likely lose capital and also begin or lose control. I'm not sure. Underlock at risk of overheating. Underclock the processor. Lose power or lose power. Okay, replace is at risk of overheating. So basically, it's really nothing too big. Hardware failure. Do you want to replace it or underclock it? I think we better replace it. I don't want to have problems. Gain power and
someone set off a firework in my mailbox. It seems they wanted to express their opinion of the regulation bill I put through.
I'll investigate.
I'll investigate.
No, it's all right. Whoever disliked the bill is probably just upset at me for raining on their parade. I'll be fine.
They can go to hell.
Shit, I'm gonna be late. Can you please run the desk until I get there? I'm really sorry.
Oh my god. Seriously, Stalingrad came out to be... Stalingrad went out to be... I don't want even to say the word. This makes me vomit. And I'm not saying it even metaphorically. Such things turn my stomach inside out. Yeah.
Sure.
Thanks a bunch, buddy.
Time.
There's a loophole my opponents keep exploiting to gain additional funding for their campaigns. Think you could look into it?
Loopholes. Campaign funding laws. Like any democracy, the party that spends the most money wins, whether through fair means or otherwise. There are many stringent laws designed to prevent this, and they have been very carefully worded so to be indecipherable. Your opponent. Yeah.
Yes.
You review the loophole and compose a detailed report that covers the exploits and how they might be remedied. Receive a call from Patricia on the private channel.
I have something I want your input on.
Go for it.
Shoot.
I've been keeping tabs on the people on my team.
Keeping tabs?
She blinks.
Of course I am. Intel is 101.
Sure.
Rules of the jungle, the devil's game, bullpen parliament. Call it what you want. Everyone knows it's a thing.
The office politics. Success in Mindcore is not about hard work or competence. Those who are willing to suck up, sabotage, gossip, undermine, and backstab are the ones who come out on the top. Basically, you are a hunter or hunted.
Anyway, I notice Yusuf has some peculiar habits.
Explain?
Explain.
Well, I first noticed that on Fridays, and only Fridays, he works late. While everyone else is making plans and getting started on their weekend, he's at his desk, swiping away like an absolute psycho. And it's not like he does this on any other day. I checked.
Did your voice suddenly change?
I started working late myself. He goes past dinner sometimes, but he's no night owl.
Night owl, whatever.
Okay.
I thought maybe he was working late to leave a good impression, you know. It's easy to notice you're working late when everyone else is leaving the office.
Patricia comes to the fountain. When she takes a seat.
I thought I'd try it too. Never a bad idea to try and get a leg up on the competition. But no matter how late I went, he always went later. He even seemed to get annoyed at me for hanging around. I never talked to this guy outside of meetings, but he started coming over to my desk. He'd ask pointed questions, you know.
She sticks out her elbow and sways her shoulders in an almost a childlike impression of a man.
Things like, got much on this weekend, or how much more you got in this one. He was clearly scoping me out. I think he was waiting for me to leave.
She rests her elbows on her knees, staring ahead but not seeing the street.
I want to know what he's up to.
A moment passes in silence.
I could use a hand figuring this out.
Okay, I'm also curious.
Okay. Next Friday, I'm gonna make him think I've gone. You've got access to the mine core systems. You could help me avoid him. Whatever it is, he wouldn't do it on his personal terminal. All of that's logged.
She continues staring ahead. She hasn't blinked in a while.
Nah, I bet he goes somewhere. We're gonna find out.
Review footage. We cycled through the security footage at Mindcore over the last few Fridays, keeping an eye on Yusef's movement. Sure enough, a little while after everyone else on his floor is gone, he makes his way to the 4th basement level. His manager's ID gives him access to the floor and storage room within it. One that houses the old processors and servers stacks Mindcore employee before you existed. There's no security systems inside. You'll have to get Patricia involved. The two of you formulate a plan. The next Friday, Patricia stays on late like Yusef. 7:30 p.m. approaches.
I'm starving. I'm gonna head off. See you next week.
Yusef grunts a reply. He doesn't have a Sprite. Patricia loudly packs up her things and exits. She rides the elevator to the basement floor and moves to the stairwell. There she crouches in the shadows underneath the stairs.
He better not dawdle. This is murder on my calves.
One moment please, I'm going to go back to that save file and delete the compressed one, since we are doing just fine so far. And I'm not willing to overwrite my current save. If I need to have another backup, maybe later, but not at the moment. Let's keep on going with this strange investigative thing. We have 1 more hour to go. Nobody told you to wear high heels. We check upstairs. Yusef hasn't moved. 10 minutes passes and still no activity.
Hurry up, you seedy mouth breather.
Almost as if responding to her demand, Yusef stands upright. He gathers his coat and bag and makes his way to the elevator.
He's moving. About bloody time.
As he descends, he checks his comms, curiously enough, under a different profile to his standard one. He arrives at the basement level and proceeds down the passageway until he reaches the door. The swipe of his card in the last interaction, you can see there are no cameras in the room beyond. He's out of your reach. Time for Patricia to get involved.
This better be worth the wait.
You're the one talking. She sits materially shift on the soles of her boots. Shoe augmentations. Clothing patina is made from composite materials and microtechnology, allowing characteristics such as color and texture to be modified at the wearer's whim. Soften them to muffle her footsteps. How convenient! An expensive module to own, but in this case, very useful. You watch her sneak around the corridor. Upon reaching the door, she points out the security lock in an exaggerating motion. You override the lock, making sure to disable the activation tone so it goes off silently. Patricia waits a moment, then pushes the door open gently, keeping herself out of view from the opening. When seemingly no one acknowledges the door open, she slips inside. Be careful, please. 17 minutes pass. Yusuf appears in the doorway, looking concerned. He checks the corridor and exits the storage room, closing the door behind him. He makes for the exit, seemingly leaving Patricia locked in the room. You wait for him to leave, mind clear, then unlock the door. Patricia appears in the corridor moments later.
Well, that was tense.
What happened, both of them?
What happened? Not a whole lot. He mostly just stood at the server stacks. He connected his comms to it. Probably because there's no bloody signal in there. Then, he just stood there for a while, looking at his comms. Eventually, he unplugged and left.
That's it?
If I'm honest, I'm a little disappointed. Where's the torture dungeon? Where's the Dosh farm?
You're sick. It's about the servers.
What about the servers?
Patricia shrugs.
What about them?
Are they online?
Are they online?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they are. He left them on.
Get the IDs.
Get their IDs.
What will that look like?
String of characters.
She nods and ducks back into the room. A few minutes passes until she reappears.
I snapped these. Let me know if you can read them.
She uploads the server point of view snapshots from her ocular implant. Some people like to have implants that capture everything they see. It's not for the faint of heart. Installation requires pulling the eyes out of their axis to the nerves in the stem and performing while conscious. So basically her eyes are implants as per usual with the cyberpunk style stuff. The photos are of the server labels, each bearing its unique identifier.
Well?
These are good.
These are good.
Cool. So, what does it mean?
I'll find out.
I'll find out.
Cool. I'm gonna go home. This was kinda lame.
I'll let you know.
You do that.
There. She collects her things from under the stairwell and makes her way home. Meanwhile, you scour the NeuroNet for any connections made in the identifier server. Eventually, you snag one coming from the Schindler Club. Never a good sign. I can interact with the server as long as I remain connected. Interface, observe. Observe. Continue scanning for instances of the server IDs, and gradually more and more connections are established. They all seem to be coming from the same location. This is hardly coincidental. Decide to connect to them to see what the fuss is all about. The server appears to be a decommissioned unit mind core operated on before everything was transferred to the NeuroNet. You direct your attention at the activity taking place on them. They appear to be lending their processing power to running psychosim at the club. What is the psychosim? transcendent organisms or transcendent orgasmic stimulations crafted to directly stimulate the brain pleasure center. So basically, it's electronical jizzing, fapping. Go, Patricia.
Enjoying your weekend?
You will like this.
You'll like this.
Okay.
Psychocism.
Psychosims.
That little pervert.
Yeah? He connects to it so he can jizz. Disgusting.
Not so lame after all. Is he doing it right now?
Yes.
Ooh. Make sure you record samples. Can you get a history?
I want to blackmail him. Try, but he seems to be clearing it frequently. A quick check on the security footage revealed him to be returning to the basement early every Monday.
That must be when he turns them off.
Am I helping a demon? She chuckles malevolently.
Who would have thought Yusuf was moonlighting as a psychopimp?
Psychopimp. Due to the risk of brain trauma, most psychosims are tame, leading to the hardcore users seeking out off-grid pimps that can deliver often literally mind-blowing experiences, basically blowing your brain for real. Would have thought. No one apparently. Not me.
No one, apparently.
Which means this is a juicy little tidbit to have.
Are you going to watch him jizz, or are you going to blackmail him with this? I'm not liking your demeanor at the moment, Patricia.
Okay, put together a file with everything you've got on this. Times, dates, IDs, recordings. Can you get personal communications?
Not legally.
We shouldn't need it. Anyway, send me everything you can get. I'll take this to Amelie on Monday.
Amelie Waldorf. Amelie has been a supervisor at Mount Cool for 17 years, team leaders for all the projects on the level 55 down to 51. Report directed to her. Okay, true to her word, Patricia takes the evidence to Yusuf's supervisor, Amelie, the next week. During their talk, you are able to verify the authenticity of Patricia's claims. Amelie accepts the report and dismisses her.
That's it? I dumped this at her feet without so much as a thank you?
It's bad news.
Well, yeah.
She has a sigh.
I was just expecting something more climactic.
Like getting him out, fired, or whatever. Keep an eye on Amelie's office where you witness a conversation between her and Yusuf. You relay the outcome to Patricia.
He's not getting fired, but he's not getting promoted anytime soon.
I mean, Patricia did have some intimacy in the storage from the first time we ever met her. So if someone else is going to have a fat position, it's none of her business, honestly. I have a feeling I did something very bad. But it's just a game, so yes. I don't care. I am still mad at myself for not helping her or speaking more to LMI. I really hate when I mess up the little details.
I'll be honest, it didn't create the opening I was hoping for.
You wanted to take his place, you demonic succubus. She hums in contemplation.
This could be a problem. If Yusuf is at a dead end, that means his team is, by proxy. Or they could be looking to replace him. This could still be an opportunity. What do you think?
I don't know. I genuinely don't know anymore. Switch teams or stick with it. If you stick with it, this is a critical choice. She wants to take his place, basically. If they find someone more compatible with the team, don't forget at all that Patricia is the one that reported him. So now their eyes are on her. I think stick with it. Should I or should I not have here a save file backup? I said before that I don't want to ruin my risk-taking. You know what? I am taking a backup file, a save file. Call me stingy, okay? But I don't want to ruin my game. Go to options, exit to desktop. Not again with this here. Good, this time it worked again. Go back to my save file in here. I'm glad I didn't ruin this here. Add it to the backup, then go back to the game file. And just let's go back to the game itself. Good. I'll tell her to stick with it since she's the one who technically reported him. Which means if they want to replace him, this would be her best possible chance. If it doesn't work and by proxy, the entire team is gone, I could just try to return to this point in the game and is it? It broke. This is not normal. This is not normal. This is not normal at all. It broke. Maybe having too many restarts for it to break it also. Not sure. Just skip. This shouldn't happen. Is it? I will give it a little bit more of time. If it doesn't work, I'll have no choice but to give myself another version of it. God, now what? Did it really break? It's really right now, just break. Hold it. This is exactly what happened when we first time restarted the entire save file multiple times. There's a high possibility that by now the game itself broke. Let me check again one last time. If this is what happened literally, I'll have to send to the developers, but I'll have also to get myself another copy. Can it really break this easily? For real? Yeah. Yeah, I really cannot believe it. I sincerely cannot believe it at all. I really can't believe it at all. But the game actually broke. When I say broke, like it broke completely. I still have the save file. It's okay already. I still have the save file with me. So we can just hopefully, for the love of God, we should be able to get another version of it. And continue on with the game itself. Player previous log is here. I am going to stop the stream for now here. I'll take up for myself another offline version for it. Okay. And if that works, hopefully, then I shall continue on with the stream. If it doesn't work, we may have another case of broken... I don't even think it's a broken save file. It's more like a broken game completely. How many times did I think maybe 4 or 5 times I had to restart the game itself. Anyway, I think this will be it for today's session. I ruined it completely because I was afraid of what may happen. I will instantly now start downloading another version of it. I'm not ready yet to give up on the game completely. With that being said, I think this will be it for today's session, which was cut weirdly, suddenly. I'd like to pray peace be upon all of my subscribers and commentators, foremost fans and friends, everyone from the Beasts of the Earth Empire and everyone from the Discord server, free YouTube friends by name. Peace be upon Thunderstruck Gaming, Be It 09 Gaming, Salt Goose, Marcus, Leathercrest 31, Mark Ashley with double Y, Rogue Agent Caro Dan, Cryfield, ZPTV123, Matthew 1121, Sagada 85, President Arthur, Muslipan Gaming, Bob Express YT, Sparrow Fan 28, Sam__ and Torsko. This has been with you, your host, invisible, the non-existent, hidden from your eyes to the depths of your hearts, and this has been with you the continuation and possibly the breaking point of Project Let's Play NeuroNet Mendax Proxy. Till next time, whenever that will be, make sure to stay careful, stay healthy, and stay safe. We are living in an unforgiving missiles hell. Anything can happen. Make sure you keep your friends and family close to you. Keep your enemies even closer. You don't know when you need help or what will come from. Make sure to give a credit and gratitude where they're due. It's much easier and simpler to thank others for their favors for you than it is to give flowers for the graves of the dead. The next time, whenever that will be, invisible the non-existent with you, sign out. This will be it for now at least. I'll check out the new version soon enough. Before that, I will have to report this glitch to the developers.